Hi guys, it's Angela from Business Sense. I'm sitting here today with Teresa. Teresa is the sales manager of Mobi Ventures. Mobi Ventures is one of our editorial partners of Business Sense. They are the gurus of security in South Africa. So, Teresa, if you could just tell us a little bit about what you do at Mobi Ventures, and then we're going to talk more about, as a woman to woman, response when we are in a panic, when we are in a lift, when we are in a car park, what do we do, and what advice could you give us on that, and how your amazing systems work. So, over to you. So, Teresa.
Thank you, Ange. So, as Ange has explained, I am the sales manager for Moby Ventures, and a lot of my tasks are to do presentations to estates, corporate companies all over South Africa. So wherever you go, Moby Ventures can help you anywhere in South Africa from a national point of view.
And can find you.
100%.
Most importantly.
Yes, from the GPS location on your phone or device.
Right. So we've spoken a lot about devices. So there's a device in your vehicle, there's a device on your phone, there's a panic button on your phone, but I want to know more about this device. So can you tell me a little bit more about how that works? And even if I am in a place maybe that there's not good signal, maybe I can't respond, tell me about how you're going to find me.
Sure. So from a Mobi Ventures point of view, our main important goal is to help save as many lives as possible, 24/7 protection wherever you go, and you will have an option of a mobile device, which you can see here. This device is actually a cell phone, so you would be investing in cell phone technology. It does have a registered SIM card, which roams between your Vodacom and MTN towers. What's nice about this device and the nice features about this device, it's got listen-in functionality, two-way communication, and I love this factor, it's water resistant. So you can take it with you to the shower, or if you enjoy your running and it starts raining, that's not a problem. This device will be able to handle your slight rains and drizzles, etc. So with this device, all you need to do, as you can see, there's an SOS button on the front. You would hold the SOS button down until it vibrates. It will send a signal alert to our control room that's monitored 24/7, and they will receive all your information from who you are to where you are, plus all your personal profiles. So your personal profile will speak for you when you can't, because we need to know exactly what medication you're on, what you're allergic to, who your emergency contacts are, because we are there to get the right help to you quickly when you need help fast. It eliminates you having to go through the hassle of looking for a number, dialing the number, staying on hold, spelling this, answering this. You can waste 20-30 minutes by doing all of that, where with Moby Claw, we offer life-saving solutions by pushing one button, and it's all immediate, effective, and efficient, so we can get the right people out to help you quickly when you need help fast, anywhere in South Africa, so we can help save as many lives as we can.
Okay, so even if I go on holiday, so if I subscribe from KZN and I go on holiday to the Western Cape and I push the button there, you're going to come find me?
Most certainly. What's nice about the device is you can activate that button. If we cannot get through to you on the mobile device, we will phone you on your cell phone. If we can't get through to you on your phone, we will escalate that call, and we will not stop looking for you until we find you and know you're safe and no more lives are at threat. So we will keep following up to help you, and until we know that you are safe, we will not close that situation until everything is sorted and we know you are safe and sound and your life is not at risk anymore.
That's good to know, right?
Yes.
Especially as a woman.
100%. Yes, I drive alone all the time on the roads. My biggest fear is breaking down with a flat tire.
Yes.
And I do take the extra precautions where I can. A lot of people don't know about a product called Tire Weld. Okay. So staying on the side of the road is not safe. It is dangerous. So if you can keep moving or just get yourself to a safe location, provided you can, always good to have those little extra features in your vehicle to get yourself to a safe location, and you can push Moby Claw, we can help you from there.
So you wouldn't suggest staying in your vehicle?
It would be better to stay in your vehicle. It is safer,
right.
But from my point of view, I would prefer to get away from a dangerous area, and if I can pump up my tire with Tire Weld and look at your surroundings, make sure there's no one close by, and if you feel unsafe, stay in your vehicle, push your Moby Claw. We would manage and coordinate getting the correct first responders to help you anywhere in South Africa. And the horrible part is a lot of people don't know how to explain to the insurance company where they are. With Moby Claw, we get your location, so we can inform the tow tracking services where you are so they can get to you a lot quicker, and you're not on your own for that much time.
Yeah.
For a long period of time on the side of the road.
Yeah. Can I ask a question, Teresa? So what happens if I am not able to speak? For example, if I'm being threatened with a firearm, or I'm being robbed and I can't tell you where I am or what's going on, will you still come if I can't respond back to you?
So with the device, our control room operators are trained to listen in for 10 seconds first. If they hear screaming, shouting, and distress, they will not communicate with you on the device. They'll immediately escalate that call to all law enforcement to come and help you as quickly as possible, provided you have the device. If you don't and you push your cell phone, again, if you cannot answer the phone, you're in a criminal situation, we will not stop looking for you until we find you and get the people to help you as quickly as we can.
Okay, wow. Good to know. Who's in charge of your training and development at your office? Do you also do that?
Yes, we do a lot of training and development. We always training our control room operators, myself included, as well as our admin staff. So a lot of us get a lot of training depending on what our criteria is within the business. And Vaynant does a lot of the training from his side. He comes from a medical and police background. So he is the one that gives us training with a lot of support from other areas. And we do get the necessary training and special requests that we need to do from our side.
Okay, great. And what is your background, if I can ask?
So I've actually been in this industry going on 20 years now.
Oh, wow.
I'm extremely passionate about helping save lives. It's very rewarding when you know you've been able to help an individual in need. A lot of people don't understand the value of our service until they're in a situation and need the help and support in an emergency situation, and they don't have time to call anybody. You just push one button and we can get the relevant role players out to assist. There's many situations I could explain in different scenarios that we've helped from a Moby Claw point of view. So from my side, I've been in this industry for 20 years. I love help saving people, and that's more in the background, not on the ground. And I've just seen firsthand what we do when you activate that button for us to get the people to help you as quickly as possible. From our point of view, our biggest motto is don't tell me, show me, because actions speak louder than words. We have a lot of good reviews on our social media. You can have a look at our website page and see for yourself how many people's lives we've helped save on a national basis all over South Africa, so we can help you quickly when you are distressed. Things can happen when you least expect it. No matter your age, it doesn't matter. We deal with a lot of medical calls, and that was quite interesting for us. We thought it would be more criminal, but 80% of our calls that come through are medical. So from having a heart attack to a stroke to drownings to snake bites, and then you get your vehicle accidents to fires. Any life-threatening emergency, if you're in distress and you don't know what to do, you push Moby Claw, we will assess and then go from there by getting the correct first responders to help you quickly.
Yeah, wow, that must be very rewarding.
It is very rewarding.
Yeah.
Very passionate. I love doing what I do. I really
can
do.
see you are very passionate. That's good to know. So, Teresa, can you tell us a little bit more about the different divisions within Moby Ventures? Sorry, let's just add to that. And how the different divisions can help me as a member with regards to medical aid and other variables in South Africa.
No problem. So with regards to Mobi Ventures, we have different divisions within Mobi Ventures. One of our divisions that we have is tracking units for your vehicles. So that's Mobi Track 911. We offer the tracking units and then different packages depending on what your needs are within your vehicle. and you can then let us know what you are requiring from a tracking unit point of view. What's nice about Mobi Track is that it goes through to our call center, and we can also again pick up where you are through the tracking system on your vehicle, and it's also got crash detect. So if you are in an accident and you hit someone from behind, even if you hit a bad pothole, I've actually experienced that, my tracking unit has gone off. Our control room will receive that information, contact the individual, depending on whether if we can get hold of the person or not, we would escalate it from there. And because we have the correct training and all we do is specialize in emergency services, we have the correct relationships on the ground to get them out to you as quickly as possible when you need help fast. So that's what's so nice about our tracking units for vehicles, if anyone is interested in our Mobi tracking company that we have on our side.
So if I'm a member of Mobi Ventures, am I covered with all of these other divisions in the company?
So no, you have to decide which ones you want. They are separate entities.
Right.
So Moby Claw will offer you the app on the phone or the device, whichever option you prefer. Then Mobi Track is a tracking unit like you would get from any other service out there. So that would be a tracking unit separate to Mobi Claw. And we then also have our Mobi Ambo plan, which has helped save so many lives. Our Mobi Ambo plan is included in our Mobi Claw app if you are a Mobi Claw client. So what's nice about the Mobi Ambo plan is if you have a medical emergency, whether it's a heart attack, stroke, snake bites, and you on a medical aid, but your funds are depleted, you're only on a hospital plan, and a lot of people out there don't have medical aid. It's just too expensive, and we can totally understand that. So we've seen from first-hand experience where when we need to send out an ambulance, especially when you don't have medical aid, the AMBO plan will allow us to get a private ambulance out to help you, stabilize you, and transport you to hospital. So in a case where you don't have medical aid, or you have medical aid but it won't cover the ambulance transportation fee, we will cover that from our points if you are a Mobi Claw client. And we can help save your life as quickly as possible wherever you are in South Africa. What's nice about that is if you are a Mobi Claw client and you have a dependent who you only want to add on the ambulance management plan, that is an option. You won't get the app on the phone, but you'll be linked in with our ambulance management plan. That will be at a very, very minimal rate to add a dependent on just for that plan alone.
Right, that's good to know. Any other divisions we should know about?
We do have other divisions. We offer the CCTV camera systems. You can let us know if you're interested in that. We can put you in touch with the right people. And we've started our security company, which is Mobi Response 911, which is merely just based in the Westville area for now. So we're starting small and we're going to be branching out from there. So that's the only division within Mobi Ventures that is in one area, which is Westville. All our other divisions are national and can help you wherever you go, anywhere in South Africa.
Okay, brilliant. And is the Westville operation an armed response? Is that?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. So that would be for individual home?
Correct, yeah. So it's like any other security company. Yes. We now have our security company within Westville area called Mobi Response 911, where we monitor your alarm and send out armed response if needed to do perimeter checks or to help if you're in a serious situation.
So Teresa, what happens if I call an ambulance but I don't want to go to hospital? What happens then?
So our ambulance will come out if you've called for an ambulance, and if you refuse to be transported to hospital, they will ask you, the paramedics being they, will ask you to sign an RHT. An RHT means refusal of hospital transportation. Then the ambulance management plan won't kick in. You will receive the bill because you have decided on not going to hospital. So we always recommend if you call out the ambulance, go to hospital because you've called them out for a reason. Right. And we will then cover that fee. The ambulance service will bill your medical aid. If they don't pay, we will cover the bill for the transportation and stabilization in that situation.
Oh, so you pay for the medic as well?
the ambulance service.
Stabilization.
Yes. So depending on your criteria, you get different criterias.
Right.
If you're a P1, that's a critical situation. So you might need morphine, you might need to be incubated, you might need to have a drip put up. Every situation is different when they arrive on scene. So depending on what medical care you would need when the ambulance arrives will depend on what they would bill you for,
Right.
and we help you as quickly as possible.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good to know. So, safety first, questions later.
Correct.
So, Teresa, what if I have an accident and I push my panic button and you send someone out to me, but I have a friend in the car with me that's not covered by Moby Ventures? What happens then? Is that a third-party situation?
That will be a third-party situation. Okay. With road accidents, there's no question because Road Accident Fund will cover in a situation like that. But we'll definitely send resources out to help as many people as possible, even if you're not on medical aid. If you, for example, having coffee with a friend and your friend has a heart attack and you can push your Moby Claw from a third-party point of view. So if you're with someone or witness anybody who needs help, push Moby Claw, because our goal is to help save as many lives as possible. And yes, we would need to ask you a few questions, whether your friend is on medical aid. If not, is anyone willing to fit the bill? Because that is a bit of a challenge from our point of view, but we do always try to help as much as we can. So if your friend or family members in need, they don't have Moby Claw, activate your Moby Claw so we can help as quickly as possible.
Teresa, what makes Moby Ventures different to all the other emergency response businesses that are out there?
So, and from an emergency point of view and the app on the phone, as you know, Moby Claw 911 is the company that offers you the emergency app and device for you to use to call for help quickly. Now, from a Moby Claw 911 point of view, we've done a lot of homework into making sure that we specialize in only helping in serious emergencies, where we've actually taken a lot of time, energy, and money to invest in our own technology. We're not renting technology. So the technology we use is our own technology. So it's customized not just to meet our clients' needs, but our needs as well. There are specific special requests that you can put on the system as well, which makes it unique. So if we need to know if the client is hard of hearing or the client is blind, and they have severe medical conditions like seizures or strokes, whatever the case is, we can make that as a special request on the system. And we also have our own control room. So we have our dedicated control room with trained, specialized control room operators who know what they're doing when your emergency comes through. You've got the best team and the right team helping you when you need help fast, because that is imperative to know that you've got a reliable app on your phone and the promises we make, we will deliver on. And that in itself, if you have a look at our social media and our reviews, people have said so many times, if it wasn't for Moby Claw, we don't know what we would have done. So this is where I say actions speak louder than words. Always do your research and homework before investing in an emergency app, because it gives you peace of mind and comfort. But what's going to happen once you activate that button? What service are you going to get once you've activated that button? And that's where you look at the reviews, you look at the posts. And from our point of view, we will keep following up with the clients who has activated their buttons. So if you are broken down on the side of the road and you cannot move, we will keep following up with you to make sure you're still okay until the resources arrive on scene. We will only then close off your emergency so we know you are safe and there's no more lives at threat. And that's what makes us so unique and different to everybody else throughout South Africa.
Teresa, how do we find Moby Ventures or Moby Claw or rapid response app? How do we find you online? How do we Google?
So if you go to your Google platform, where a lot of people will search for different apps as to who they're looking for at that point of time, you can go to Google and you can search for emergency app or emergency response or the best emergency solution that would allow Moby Claw to pop up, and then you know that Moby Claw is one of the top services out there to look into, and you can subscribe once clicking on Moby Claw, and we can help you from there.
Excellent. We'll find you on Google.
Thank you.
Thanks, Teresa.